Hello, I am author Joy Rivers, and this is my first ever video. So I just wanted to introduce myself to you. This video is going to be as raw and unedited as my books right now, I'm going to be honest. So I am the author of the Enchanted Dragon Academy series. This is my first book that I've released, The Magical Introduction, and I'm just gonna be authentic because that's what I'm about. This book I've released out to the public and you guys, it is a work in progress. So my style is unique, and it is a little, unorthodox maybe, but I'm just kind of doing things in my own way. So it's not necessarily strategic, it's not necessarily a strategy, it's kind of just the way I'm doing things. So most authors, especially indie authors, start with some beta readers. I did not do that. I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm always open for feedback. I feel like beta readers sometimes can be a little biased. Oftentimes it's family or friends that you recruited. It's people that you know. It's people that are going to give you positive feedback, right? And we all love to get positive feedback, but sometimes getting only positive feedback or from people that we only know, we're not really getting the authentic feedback that we need. So I have released my books in a little bit of an unorthodox way. So again, my book is The Magical Introduction. It's open on Amazon Kindle. And again, I'm an indie author, so I am doing everything myself, step by step, right? The way this book came about is just as unique as the rest of this process. So some friends and I were sitting and watching Harry Potter, which is what fueled my inspiration. I've been a 25-year fan, right? So this is the 25th anniversary of Harry Potter, which is fantastic. And so for the 25th anniversary, I went and saw Tom Felton on Broadway, which was the most amazing experience. Highly recommend. So it was life-changing. But again, 25-year Harry Potter fan, watching Harry Potter movies with some friends. One of my friends had never seen the series, and another one of my friends jokes and goes, "You should write a book that's Harry Potter inspired." And I kind of looked at her and go, you know what? Maybe I will. So this was about September, October. So that's when I first started throwing around the idea of Harry Potter. And like a Harry Potter fanfic idea. So as you know, Harry Potter is highly copyrighted. So you can't really legally publish any books that have any Harry Potter names or concepts. So my first thought was I could do this, and I have a really fun idea. And so, you know what, I'm just gonna throw myself out there, because while you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, like, I was like, you know what, this is either gonna have something happen or it won't. So I wrote up a rough draft, just like a mock summary of what I wanted this book to be about. And you know what, I was like, I'm just gonna throw this J.K. Rowling's way, right? Like, I know she's done with this series, I know she's going off and doing other things, but let's be honest, political views aside, she is the absolute GOAT in the magical world. I mean, she did it correct. She has the entire marketing thread. It made a world that everyone wanted to immerse themselves in. Everyone wanted to know the characters and all the magical creatures, and it's all the stuff we know and love, right? We want magic in our life, because sometimes knowing all the answers and having all the answers isn't as fun as having magic in our lives. So we want that. So J.K. Rowling, she did it right? Again, political stuff aside, she wrote a darn good book series. Can't argue with that. It is going to be the greatest magical series of all time, hands down. So I sent my idea to her publishers, heard nothing, right? Months, nothing. And that's fine. I mean, why would they look at me? I'm an unknown my idea was like pretty subpar, right? So then I was thinking, it was a couple months and nothing had happened, and I was like, you know what? I have all these really great ideas. Why don't I just change some of the character names, some of the ideas, and just create something original? I have been, having ADHD. I have been daydreaming. I'm a big daydreamer, right? That's where these stories came from. These ones, this is all daydreaming and ADHD right here. My entire book series is, and that's how I write. Again, unconventional, but it works. So I created something completely new and different, but it still has the feel and the vibes and the magic that we all know and love. It's got the magical creatures, but everything is original idea. And I will be honest with you, I did not use AI. Like, that is a big hot topic in the world, especially in the indie industry right now. It is all from my brain. So again, good news and bad news, right? The good news is it's all original. It's all created by me. Bad news is it's not perfect. It's a work in progress, right? Again, I'm an indie author doing everything by myself. So what I did, instead of releasing my book series out to beta readers, is I released it to you, the public. I am having you guys be my beta readers. So again, very unorthodox, unconventional. This is not the way indie writers normally do things, but that's what I'm doing. So this book right here, I just want to give a shout out real quick, little plug. This cover art was done by an artist that I found on Fiverr. He is fantastic. His name is Billy. He is a graphic designer, been a graphic designer for 10 years. And he did a fantastic job. He is doing my entire series. This is graphically designed. Does it maybe have AI elements? I don't know. But I have also seen the process that he went through, and I know it's original art. You're not going to find this anywhere else. I paid the graphic designer to do it. I saw his process. I saw how he modified it. This is a graphic design. He did fantastic. He did a great job. Also, I have an editor. Her name is Sky, and she is also very fantastic. This book that you have is not completely edited. It's not done. So I had Sky look through, and let me tell you, when I first wrote it, it was terrible compared to what it is now. I mean, again, this is still a work in progress. It's not perfect. It's got a long way to go. And again, was it risky me releasing it to the public, not a completely finished product? Absolutely. So this book is still in progress of being edited. Sky did the copyright edits. So she went through and looked at big issues that the story and the plotline had. And we've been working for a few months now. I'm probably 8 or 9 edit rounds in on this story. But again, it's not done. So what I'm doing, again, to get the authentic feedback that I want on this book, is I released it to you guys. So again, when you see indie authors, give them reviews. Review them on Goodreads, review them on Amazon, because that's all indie authors have to go on when their names are unknown. So me, completely new author, right? This is my first book series. I am living off reviews. So again, what do we have to do on the side as an indie author? Is advertisement. That's why we all have to be social media influencers, right? Again, another realm that I have no idea what to do. I am not a marketing person. I am not an editor. So I need people to do all of this for me. So I have a fantastic marketer that I'm going to start working with. Eventually, I'm going to buy the rights to this. I'm going to buy my own ISBNs once Sky and I finish editing this book. But for now, again, it's in progress. So I want feedback. And I've gotten a lot of awesome feedback on Amazon. I've gotten some on Goodreads. Again, I'm still trying to figure out the process, so I don't know Goodreads as well. But Amazon has been really good to me, so thank you for those of you that have reviewed my book on Amazon. It means the world to me. I've gotten some negative feedback too, which honestly is equally important to me. I got one negative review which stands out, right? It is brutally honest, and honestly, I'm here for it. We can't all get good feedback. While good feedback is the easiest to hear, we also need the negative feedback. It is helping me rewrite this story, right? I'm keeping all the original ideas. I'm not going to change my concept for what other people think, because as we know, opinions are like butts, right? Everyone has them and they all stink, but they're also so important. So The first negative feedback I got, I laughed because it was written very ironically. I cried a little bit because it also stung a little bit, but the feedback was so important for me to hear. And I took information from that, and I have modified the story, I've modified the wording. I also, again, have made modifications and sent it back to my editor. So it's still in progress, right? So this book has a long way to go. Moral of the story is, again, new indie author, just launching this series, very Harry Potter vibe. And I heard a little Fourth Wing. I honestly haven't read the series, I'm sorry to admit. But you guys let me know what you think. And please leave feedback, leave Amazon and Goodreads reviews, because that's how indie authors grow. So that's super important. So again, just wanted to introduce myself today.